Welcome back, everybody. On your Wednesday morning, a House task force is now reviewing that colossal collection of declassified documents on President Kennedy's assassination, 80,000 pages. But so far, nothing has contradicted the Warren Commission's original findings that Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone in killing Kennedy. But at a hearing this week, witnesses claimed that Oswald was not the, quote, intellectual author of the crime. Joining me now is NewsNation special correspondent Ross Coulthart. Ross, good morning to you. You and I were eager to see what yesterday had in store. Anything new and juicy that just blew the doors off this whole case?
Oh, Markie, I'd love to be able to say that our noble, fearless legislators probed deeply and incisively arrived at a conclusion on the death of our president from 62 years ago, but unfortunately it descended into partisan politics, and I felt very sorry, frankly, for Oliver Stone and Jefferson Morley and the other two people who were in attendance, because frankly, I think that they squandered an opportunity, the Congress, to ask some very serious witnesses solid questions that could have helped arrive at a useful conclusion. Yes, the key message was, frankly, there is a conspiracy, allegedly, behind the murder of the president. There's some questions being raised now by Jefferson Morley as to whether it even was Lee Harvey Oswald at all, whether he was even remotely involved. And look, I have to say there were some keen questions from some of the representatives, but overall, I'd say 4 out of 10 for effort.
Okay, 4 out of 10. Man, you bring up Oliver Stone. Let me play some sound for you, Ross, because NewsNation caught up with him outside of Tuesday's hearing. Take a listen to what he had to say about a possible motive behind JFK's death.
He was changing too many things too fast. He was a major problem for 68. He was going to win the second election, and he had a brother, and he had a younger brother. So there was a fear of a dynasty, of another Roosevelt thing. They were terrified of that possibility.
Now, that's interesting, Ross. Do you agree with him there?
There was certainly a motive for people in the intelligence community and the Defense Department to get rid of Kennedy. There's no doubt about that. The problem is the smoking gun. There's no hard evidence yet to prove that the CIA or the Defense Department were involved in a coup d'etat. I think you might actually, if they start digging, you might see the Congress finally arrive at a conclusion that there was a cover-up, that there was a conspiracy. And the only way they're going to do that is by starting to do a proper investigation. And that's what Oliver Stone quite laudably asked for. He said there needs to be a root and branch investigation from the killing right through to the Warren Commission to find out what went wrong with the official government inquiry. Because you could drive a truck through the holes in the official government investigation. The big question is, were those holes caused by a deliberate cover-up by the people in power?
And he called for Congress to reopen the investigation, to your point. Do you think that's necessary? And is there actually widespread appetite for that, Ross?
Oh, gosh. Well, look, 65% of Americans don't believe that Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone. Is there the taste, is there the appetite in America to deal with the possibility that there was a coup d'etat against a president 62 years ago? I doubt it, sadly.
Well, we'll see where we go from here. If the document dump didn't reveal much, we didn't glean much from the hearing, we'll see where things head from here. Ross Coulthart, as always, thank you so much. Keep us posted if you hear anything more on your end. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.